Uh-oh.
Oh yeah.
Forgot to turn off notifications. I think you saw that little pop up. Oh, there it goes again.
I saw that was on my computer. I was looking like, what kind of notification was that?
My YouTube. It's all good stuff, man. I usually turn off notifications so that doesn't happen.
Yeah, I can
Oops.
imagine that's a smart thing to do.
Hey, everybody.
Hello.
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 We have a disclaimer. Or do you want to show that, the regular disclaimer? Is that what you guys wanted to show, just for the giggles, shits and giggles, as they say?
Oh. Yeah.
Okay.
So, somebody can read it, Amiga?
You want me to read it? I'll read it. Disclaimer.
Now,
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing.
Breathe.
Everybody get that? I don't know.
Oh, I see you have a friend, Geo.
I have a what?
A friend in the chat.
Oh, do I? Oh,
Wait, Geo friends?
That's
impossible.
It's amazing.
My brother has friends.
Rob, hey. Is that Robin M or Rob Y?
Robin?
Is that in?
Robin.
Hello.
Robin.
Hi, how are ya? Hi, how are ya?
Hi, how are ya? Everybody, group hugs. Group hug.
Group hug. Yay. I'm always down for a hug.
You can hug if you want to. No, we won't go there.
Hi, Mark.
Well, this is supposed to be what, the mental health edition, right?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the title of the?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. Well, I prepared a video actually.
Well, as you can hear, I'm already suffering a bit under the mental health umbrella.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a panic attack.
That sucks.
Panic attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's inconvenient
So
indeed.
I'm pretty busted.
Okay. Well,
I'll try my bestest.
We'll take it easy on you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got us to lean on.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, we'll take it easy on you. We won't be so judgmental. I'm only kidding, Linda.
Hey, Brainless, Geo.
Yeah.
Do you know what the fuck you're doing?
Not really.
Me neither.
You did see my name?
Having a clue.
Of course I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know half the time what the fuck I'm doing.
Well, I prepared a video, right, of all of these about 12 words relating to mental health or something to that effect.
Mm-hmm.
The idea is that I just play the video, the word will pop up and within the video, and I'll pause the video and we'll see the word and we'll go, hey, does anybody have anything they want to discuss about this word? If someone does, then we'll discuss it. And then we could go to the next word. We go back, the panel switches to a different perspective, and then we play the video and we go to the next word and then we discuss that. It's like the wheel, but without all the fluff of the wheel.
So the wheel with but then stuff in order that you already procured. Okay.
Is there a wild card?
No. No, this is a little bit more subdued and not as dramatic, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think like the wheel would be a little bit too silly for this subject.
Yeah, like it's like,
well, welcome to the boring TMI.
Boring TMI. No, we just try to. We have to be a little subdued today, you know. But if you see the video, you'll see it's like a cloud moving. It's like moving clouds.
I could fall asleep.
All right.
So the answer is mayonnaise. Okay.
Okay.
No, it's not Mark. It's ketchup.
I thought it was 42.
No.
Mustard.
We got something better. We've got like French fry sauce. It's slightly different than mayonnaise. Much better.
Okay, guys, ready? I'm going to play it. Start playing it. Here we go.
Yeah, and look at the StreamYard's newest screen feature.
Yeah, it's a nice feature. All right, so the first word is affirmations.
Yeah. I get lots of them.
You do, huh?
Yeah. From a certain penguin.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, go on.
Oh, you have affirmations, Amiga?
Stop, Mark Caesar. Ow.
Do I get affirmations? No, I give the affirmations.
You give it. Oh, that's a good thing too.
I give you some.
Oh, yes, you do.
Yeah.
But we can't discuss that here.
Oh no. Well, it is called the TMI show, but okay. That's for another day.
I used to put like I'm a graphic artist, or I fancy myself. I used to design nice text letters of the things I wanted, and I put them on the mirror in the bathroom right next to my head. So if I stood next to the mirror, it looked like there was this text right next to my head, so I could read it, and it would say whatever I wanted to say. But after a while, I ignored it.
Wait, what? Why?
Yeah, why?
Getting ignored by yourself. Oh my god, that's
because
a different kind of hurt.
I did that, and now I can't even remember what the words were. It's kind of weird. But
I actually have an app on my phone with affirmations. Yeah, it's called I Am. You want me to see what today's is?
Yes, go right ahead. That would be great.
Says, I am at peace with who I am as a person. Yeah. Totally true.
But yeah, this is something that I have missed in my previous relationship. So yeah. I know.
You never felt comfortable with yourself?
No, but I didn't feel appreciated that much in my relationship.
Oh, you are loved, Brainless.
I knew. Oh, hello, Crafty.
Hey, Crafty.
Hi, Crafty.
Yeah. So yeah, this I'm enjoying the friends that I got online now. So
yeah, friends can give you
yeah,
affirmations as well.
Yeah, hi everyone in the chat. Thanks for stopping by. As always.
Does anybody in the chat have any affirmations to share?
That might be somewhat true, Mark.
That'd be interesting.
probably
Hmm.
that.
Yeah.
Emotionally stunted. Oh, without affirmations. Huh, could be.
Yes.
Could be. You have to. It's good. You have to tell yourself sometimes that, hey, things aren't so bad, right? That's I think. Everyone thinks, oh, my situation is so bad. And because I do that a lot, and then I have to use affirmations to bring myself back to like a center, kind of, to say, hey, come on, dude, get back at the. That's kind of how I used it.
Get back on track.
Yeah, it kind of like centers you a little. If that,
Yeah.
I don't know what it's centering you on, but in your own mind, you kind of feel like you're even on an even.
Your train is back on the tracks.
Yeah.
So you feel, so you feel content. Like kind of okay, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. That's the thing.
You feel okay.
Yeah, but it's also okay to not be okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure. Yeah.
You are also allowed not to be okay.
Oh,
yeah.
See, I look at it this way.
Of course.
Like, as a kid, I had very affirming parents, right? They always encouraged me to do things. When I failed at something, they said, one of the things is you learn from your failures, right?
Yeah.
You don't stop. You never stop, right? You just learn from your failures so that when you try and do that same thing, you take a different tact.
Yeah.
That's good advice.
Sure. Well,
right?
you keep doing the same things over and over.
Yeah, but if you keep doing the same things over and over the same way, that just leads to insanity.
Yeah.
Yeah, and expecting a different outcome. Yeah, that's true.
Right.
Yeah. No, but like I think it's very good. Like with my son, I always say I don't care if you get good grades in school. There's just one grade that I'm worried about, that I care about, and that's how much effort he puts into it. If they say he tried as hard as he could, but still fails a subject, I don't care. He tried.
Yeah.
If he doesn't try it and does shit, then that
drives you crazy, doesn't it?
Yeah, but like it's, but yeah, that's one thing that I have told him from as soon as he could understand it. Like I don't care how good he is in something, as long as he tries to do like for school, as long as he tries to do his best at everything,
Yes.
He can't be good at everything.
Well, of course not.
What?
Yeah, Mark Caesar's brought up some good points in the chat, though. So.
Yeah, those that succeed at anything probably had more failures than others, but they kept going after learning from their failures.
Yeah. Oh, that.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's a good affirmation.
Yeah, and like there is a song. What was it called again? I'm looking that up, because that actually also I believe "You're Such a Loser." I don't know who plays it. It's called "You're Such a Loser," and it's just like the point of it is like, yeah, you're a loser, but at least you were trying, and that's that's something that I think is very important to keep in mind.
Well, isn't like the scientists, like scientists, they're looking to fail. They're looking for their ideas to fail, right? That affirms them that what they're thinking needs to be worked on, right?
Yes.
So that's the best. That's what a scientist wants. They want what? They're like, what? You figured it out, right? What I said was wrong, and now you want that. That's what you want.
Yes.
Technically, science is more like trying to disprove others and yourself. You know?
So that's a good thing when you fail.
Yeah.
So failure isn't necessarily bad, right?
If you fail, then science has progressed.
Yes,
that's right. Yeah.
That's right. It's it's eliminated a dead end route.
Yeah, and I think I think schools do the opposite. If you tried and still fail a thing, then that's bad. But like, if you trying, you're trying. You can't do more than your best, you know.
Well, the whole thing is, the ones that fail don't get the stars. You know, so now everybody's ranked. Oh, Sally got 4 stars on her test today, and look at Johnny, he only got 1.
Why does Surf always want you to sing, Amiga?
Hey, Surf.
Hi.
No.
Hi, Brojo.
I really don't know.
Hi, Demon.
Affirmations. Well,
I don't know if this is an affirmation that I got tattooed on my arm.
Okay. Why wouldn't it be?
Well,
Sure.
it could be.
Could be, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is for Surf. Are you ready, Surf? Dum, 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 dum,
Oh, Morton's in the chat.
Start spreading the news.
Oh, there's Brojo.
I'm living today.
Hey, Brojo.
I want to be a part of it. New York.
What are you singing that for?
Surf wants it.
It's for Surf.
And I've had that tune going through my head for quite a while, as Linda.
Oh,
as Linda will attest to.
Oh yes.
That was good. Unexpected.
He just hummed it.
My ears are bleeding.
Ears are bleeding. Nah.
Yeah. Mark Caesar says that's enough.
Oh.
Now let that be a listen to you, Surf.
Oh, Jesus.
It goes encore.
All right, you want me to continue the video and we'll go and see what the next word is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Anger.
Oh.
Anger.
Anger.
That's something I keep inside way too fucking long.
That's
release,
the beginning.
You release that through exercise, right?
Yeah.
Never, it's
never release it. Never release it on a person.
That's right.
No, sometimes you have to. If you are really pissed at someone, you have to tell them, but don't wait.
But don't get physical.
Oh
no, definitely.
Yeah,
but you can be fucking angry without even touching someone.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I do the same.
The worst part with that for me has been in school. Someone was always just doing stupid things like hiding my tools or whatever, and I've kind of blacked out, and I was happy I came back when I did because I almost snapped his neck.
Oof.
So yeah, that was fucking scary.
Sure.
Yeah, that was yeah, I learned to deal with that a little bit better.
And
Luckily.
when I was younger, I would get very angry, and then I would throw stuff.
I'm
Like
looking up.
if I got mad at my mom or my dad, well, mostly my dad. I don't know why. Maybe because he also had a temper.
I'm looking up a song. This reminds me of a song. I don't know why, but it did when I first read the word, and I don't know why it does that all the time. You know the song "Axis Bold as Love"? Jimi Hendrix. That's the song I think of when I think of this word for some reason. Do you know what I'm saying? Bold as Love by Jimi Hendrix. You know the track, right?
Maybe if I hear it. I suck with names. And that is from people and from music.
Oh,
Usually the only names I remember are people's pets, like dogs.
Oh.
It begins. The song begins with the word anger.
So what's my pet's name?
Kaya.
The song begins with the word anger. What'd you say?
Now you're asking me enough. It just fucking slipped my mind.
Yeah, Kaya. Yeah,
Kaya, yeah.
that's one of them. Yeah.
Yeah, and the other one, you just mentioned it.
You can't play Jimi Hendrix song.
Think of the dog in The Mask.
Think of the dog in the mask.
That is way too fucking long ago.
Oh, okay. Well, he's actually named after that dog. So
Okay.
Oh, there you go. Didn't know that.
Okay.
no, especially when the dog gets the mask on.
Oh yeah.
That's why I named my min pin Milo.
Oh yeah, Milo. Yeah.
Well, you know that song. You know that song I was talking about.
The only
No, I
song I
don't.
have in my head is New York, New York. And I can't think of it.
No, it's Bold as Love by Jimi Hendrix. Come on. The first word in the song is anger. That's why I always think of that song when I see this word.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Ooh.
No one cares. No, but the first verse is he goes anger. He smiles, towering shower. Anger. I'll try again. Anger. He smiles, towering in shiny metallic purple armor. Queen jealousy, envy waits behind him. Her fairy green gown sneers at the grassy ground. That's as far as I'll go. Jimi Hendrix is very difficult to quote or play on air. People always get strikes for it. So don't play it. Don't play Jimi Hendrix. Don't do anything with Jimi Hendrix. Just saying. Just.
Well,
I was not planning on doing anything with him.
no.
But I read it. I didn't sing it. I read it.
Yeah, but that's technically the lyrics also are copyrighted. So.
Yeah, well, I read it so terribly. I did that on purpose, though, because I wanted to sing it so bad. But anger is so important. Anger is important because that's a teacher as well, and it's almost like failure in a sense. In your own mind, it triggers the same portions of the brain as far as what I was told. I could be wrong about that. So I always learn from when I get angry. I always learn from it, and if you don't, then what's the sense of getting angry? That's the whole. It's like pain it's like getting hurt and you pain. If you didn't feel pain and you got hurt, you'd be like, and you'd be, guy, you're bleeding. It'd be terrible. It would be terrible to not feel pain if you got hurt, right? Like physically.
Yes, it's dangerous. It's actually dangerous.
So if you felt anger and didn't feel the effects of it. It's am I making a good analogy? I think so.
Yeah. If you wouldn't feel shit for for being angry, then that's like
Well, I mean, if you
then you will not.
if you ignored it and
Yeah,
if you
it's
didn't feel it and you
yeah
ignored it, that would be bad. That would be not so good. Not bad, but not very healthy.
yeah
You know,
because it's a mechanism to
because that's
avoid
not bad.
certain
It's not.
situations.
Yeah, because some
Yes.
people, it's not bad. It's just not a healthy thing to do. So I'm not making a judgment here. Bad, good, or nothing like that. Because
We have purple in the house.
purple.
Yes.
Hey, purple.
Yeah, exactly.
Purple.
Pain's important. Yeah,
No life form
that's
could
right.
survive without it. Yeah.
Definitely can't
Yeah.
live with it. Can't live without it. Right? It's one of those things.
Yeah. Well, depends. If you're living with it constantly, yeah, then that's a
Yeah.
different thing.
That must not be fun.
No,
No.
it's not.
And there are way too many people that have
That's
that.
not fun, but you have to manage it. It has to be managed.
Oh no.
Luckily, in this day and age, it's possible to manage.
One way or the other.
I'm sorry, Mark.
So, well, there's a healthy pain. There's not so healthy pains.
Right.
The pains. There's the things that really scar deeply that have nothing to do with anything physical. So it depends. And anger is a big part of that too. Because that scars you. That scars you inside, in your brain. In your emotions. And if you don't deal with it, which is what I've done for a very long time, it bottles up and it becomes like a bottle keg. Is that the word? Or a bottle? Yeah, bottle.
A bottleneck?
No, not a bottleneck, but a powder keg.
Powder keg. Yes.
Like,
yes.
Oh.
I used to take my anger and turn it inwards.
Yeah, that's
and
not
all my
good either,
insecurities and all of my insecurities and turned them inwards. All right. Because I was a very shy person.
Really?
Very shy.
I still am.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Yes, I was. And it led to ulcers.
Also, see?
Ulcers.
Oh.
It led to ulcers.
Yes, we're harming ourselves inadvertently by not dealing with issues emotionally.
Yeah.
So it has a physical effect on us.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
a healthcare professional told me, sometimes you just gotta say, take the attitude of don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
you gotta let it. Just gotta let it go.
Yeah, you just gotta say fuck it and go forward, right? It just don't go backwards.
Yeah.
Go ahead, go forward. Like if you have a goal and you think this thing is in your way, just go ahead, fuck it, man, and just go over it and keep going. Right? That's what some people do. That's what I try to do that. Like if it's like an obstacle, But there's ways of getting over the hurdles that are easier than other ways.
I think Purple has a good point here. I have suffered both physical and emotional pain more than most people will ever know. If it goes on long enough, it eventually fades to background noise.
Yeah, but it's still there.
Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah, but like as we said, then the mechanism of avoiding it will be not working as well as it should be.
Right.
That could lead to, what do they call it, compartmentalization, where you just like your life becomes a bunch of compartmentalized activities and things where you're this when you do this, and you're that when you do this, and you're that when you do that, and you're this when you do that, and you think this way when you do, and you think this way when you do. It's like that makes you nuts. That's what some scientists do. Like if they're like religious, if
Yeah,
they're
that.
religious, and they think that like they think of God is actual, and then they
Yeah.
think science is actual. They kind of like have to do that.
Yeah.
They have to take both
Yeah,
things and compartmentalize it.
yeah. Let's move on from that.
Yeah.
because
We could
because
we
I
could play the
I
video.
I don't want to go talking about my dad.
Oh.
Let's
I think we have covered the anger.
I'll
part.
play. Yeah, I'll play
Yeah.
it. I'll continue it, and we'll go
But
on to the next one.
Purple had a very good point that you just
Yes.
put on the screen.
Yeah, the carrying
That-
anger around
Yeah.
is exhausting and doesn't
Yeah.
accomplish anything. Feel
Yeah,
it for a while
It's
and
very
move on.
exhausting.
Oh yeah.
I sure agree with that.
So is panic attacks.
Mm.
Whew.
All
Oh,
That's
feelings
right.
are exhausting.
Well, yeah, exactly. That's
Well, the next one is anxiety. We could skip it if you want.
it's freaking exhausting.
We could skip it and go on to another one that might be a more relaxing one. We could
That's
talk
why
about.
I'm sounding a little
You want
flat.
to skip? You want to skip this one?
I have it.
You have it. Of course, we all do.
I have the social kind.
We all have them. We all have them. You wouldn't be human if you didn't.
Yeah.
But you want to? Do you want to skip this one and we'll go to the next? This is just we could always come back if you want.
No, it's okay.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
I have to. I'll be right back.
why do we make you nervous, Plastic
I don't know.
Jesus? No, you're a rodent. And hi, Nerdy.
Hey, nerdy.
Nerdy's here.
Yeah,
Oh,
there.
yes.
Look.
Yes.
Oh,
But yeah,
that's
it's
Oh,
don't have like that. It's causing me much problems, but like in real life, social interactions do give me some anxiety.
social anxiety and being around people, or you get so mentally and physically exhausted. At least I do.
Yeah, yeah. Well, if you get mentally exhausted, that will
Yeah,
turn
make your
into
body.
physical
Yes.
exhaustion. So
Mm.
yeah, but that yeah. Yeah, I sometimes have it a little bit. It's gotten quite a lot better, I must say, but yeah.
Mm.
But then again, most of my real life
Mhm.
social interactions are at work and are work based, and I've gotten quite a bit more confident, especially in my work and about myself in general.
Oh, thank you, Brojo.
But Brojo heard me sing. And he's still defenses.
So what time is that in real time?
Yeah, what time zone is that?
Oh, sup? Okay. Let me go see.
Brojo.
Oh, nice. There you go. Now you only need two.
Let's
Two
make
more.
that one. Let's see.
Oh, hi, Dora.
Freaking browser. New page. Hey, goeie avond, Dora.
Okay.
Oh,
And that means.
Good evening.
Mark had an interesting
Oh,
experience on
okay.
morphine.
That's not that far off from good evening.
Maybe not. Oh, the morphine. Where did it go? Not the morphine, but the chat.
Yes, I've had a very similar experience.
Yes, just one more.
It's still,
Because
it's still friggin' hurt,
Oh,
but it
Ghost.
was like, yep, I'm in pain. Now I'm gonna go do something else. Just like, screw it. Yep.
Oh, doesn't it say 420 now? Let's see. Let's go and see. No, it doesn't actually. You're welcome. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah,
Eastern
it's
Standard
6
Time.
hours.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
your time. Okay.
That's 6 hours. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
What time did it say? 6 p.m. So that's
12.
12,
20.
12:20.
Hmm.
10.
And then what? 29th? Is that a
The
Friday?
29th. That's Friday. Next Friday.
Okay.
Okay.
I could probably do that. Let's see. Costumes.
I don't know. I gotta go over to my mom again.
Oh.
Anxiety.
Because I don't know if people have seen. I believe that was last year's Halloween Piplash. I was on camera in
Oh.
costume. I was a witch.
Oh. You even have to laugh. Nice. Well, the only outfit I've got, I don't think is that appropriate for.
That would get the video demonetized.
Well, one of the maid's outfit is not that revealing.
So, do any of those outfits give you anxiety?
That's a good question.
If I were to wear them in public, they probably would, but at home, no.
Yeah.
Was that good enough answer for you?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I think like as long as I don't have to interact with people, I don't get anxiety over it. Like if you're with a couple of people and you're all like in silly costumes, I wouldn't give a fuck.
No.
And like yeah. But yeah, talking to people, yeah, that would give me anxiety. Or if I was the only one in a costume.
Why would you need that, nerdy? You're just gonna sit in the pocket.
A maid's outfit. Well, I don't know what you guys talked about, so I don't know if I might have missed something.
Oh yeah, I get that. Purple.
Okay. Going out around people gives me anxiety.
Too many people.
I miss being able to go shopping. Yeah.
When I first got diagnosed, and we went out to like a shopping mall, I was just like, oh my god, oh.
Oh, see, that could happen.
Oh. Okay. Change of
Yeah.
plans.
Well, now it's better now. I can at least walk around and do what I'm gonna do, and then when I get home, I'm tired.
Ah.
Yes, but I have gotten better at it, Mark.
What does they say? I'm sure millions of strangers think I'm a wanker.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have had. Well, every time I went out, I was like, "What does that person think of me? And what does that person? What about that? What?"
Yeah,
It's
there's
tiring.
a lot of people.
Very, very tiring.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it becomes pointless after a while.
Yeah, that's what my therapist said.
Yeah,
You're
and
only-
like
She kind of put it like this. Well, they could be thinking the same.
yeah, yeah. That's completely true, and
Yeah,
it's just
and I was just like, oh yeah, I never thought of it that way.
yeah, it's like
Exactly. Yeah.
people I don't have to interact with. I don't care. I really don't care. But like if yeah,
Billions.
Yes.
He said billion.
You missed.
Billions. Yeah. Why not?
so yeah, but
Hey, it's part of. That's the way.
I don't know.
people
I
think.
think I always really want to be liked, you know. I don't know. But like yeah, I also really hate it when I upset people. That
Do you? Oh,
Don't
sorry.
do that.
I have a question for you, Brainless.
okay.
Do you feel people's feelings?
Yes.
We're so
Empathetic,
much
huh?
alike.
And you know
Are you feeling my feelings right now?
uh, we talked before, so yeah. Not as much, but yeah, I I get you.
Oh,
You know. No, but like
thank you. I love you.
like that they also said that in the TV show Atypical. That's about an 18-year-old guy that has autism, just like me. And at some point he says like people think I don't have any empathy, but but he says like but I think it's quite the opposite. I've got more empathy. We just have more trouble detecting the small changes in people. But like people I care about, I can't see them cry.
Well,
You know,
empathy is
and by the
actually
way, and
a
actually,
word.
and
for
anybody
this.
that seems like a nice person, even if I don't really know them that well, yeah, I find it very hard to handle to see them cry.
Yeah, I'll get all teary-eyed.
And like, yeah, I cry at movies.
Me too.
It's the stupidest things.
Yeah.
But shit that happens to me,
I
not a
cried.
tear.
I cried to Marley and Me.
Oh, yeah.
What was that?
It's a
That's
dog.
movie. Yeah, a
The dog.
movie with a dog.
Oh, if it's dogs, don't fucking touch dogs in movies.
Yeah, the dog stayed at the train
Hmm.
station, I think it was, or something. I'm not sure. I think I
No,
think of it.
not that. I think you're thinking of Hachiko.
Oh, the mom. Now I've seen it. I know I've seen it.
No, but like, yeah, if
Hachiko
somebody's
is also a sad movie.
a lot of movies have just sad little parts in it,
Mm.
and that sometimes really hits me hard. But then there is my upbringing, like men don't cry. That's not it. That
That's
didn't come from
bullshit.
my mom, but like my father's family was kind of that way. So yeah,
Oh,
that
you're really getting into the spooky mode, huh, Nerdy?
Well, it's funny. In my family, men didn't talk about it, but they did it anyway.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah. I would only cry alone at night in bed. You know.
You know? But no,
Mm.
see, in my family, it was open. They were open. My father cried in front of me numerous times. I was upset as well. So it really went along with what was happening. So I was just upset as he was. So I felt comfortable in that situation.
Yeah,
Well,
but
So,
like,
I don't know
oh,
that's not
but
well,
like
doesn't
also
happen.
if
That's
yeah,
not
but
that's
also
not typical,
It's
I don't think.
it's
I don't
no, no, it is typical.
you
As a
think?
child,
yeah,
yes, it's normal empathy.
But it made me
yeah,
see like, hey, I can do that too,
yeah, and that's good.
and still be a man and a person,
Yeah, and
that
I'm
people
I'm
look
very
up to.
yeah I'm very happy that the culture is changing. Like because real men do
I hope,
cry,
I hope, I hope, man.
and
Because it's
like
well,
yeah.
yeah,
and it's
yeah.
and women do get more open about it, saying yeah, I would like a guy that would show his emotions and would even cry. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I think that's
Yeah, that's primitive thinking.
yeah, it's like
Well, I
if
have a
if if you
You
don't
know,
show how you feel, then how can somebody be there for you if you feel like shit? You know, if you don't show that.
mm,
So yeah,
yeah.
They
I
can't.
was just gonna respond to the comment on
to Mark.
the screen to Mark. Yeah, yeah. I have a suspicion that I might be there too.
hmm
For me, it has been confirmed.
I'm too afraid to
No,
go
don't be don't be afraid of it.
like,
You're
to
not
go
you're no less person if
see.
you are on the spectrum. I actually think like most people are somewhere on the spectrum, maybe on the sides, but like everybody has some autistic uh, behavior.
Mm, I think I might have Asperger's.
Yeah, well, they actually don't use that term anymore.
Oh, they
But
don't.
like,
Oh.
no, like when my son was diagnosed, that was like 4 or 5 years ago. Um, they said like, well, we're not using that term anymore, but like a few years back, he would have been diagnosed with Asperger's. But yeah, but it's also like that there is then they categorize it, but like everybody with autism is different.
Sorry.
It's not like if you got Asperger's, you're the same as everybody else that has it.
Nope.
yeah,
Everybody has different. It's really a spectrum, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I've
Mhm.
always said like I'm I might be somewhere on the side of it. I'm just I'm near the border. Let's put it that way. I'm near the border. Just don't know which side I'm on. It's like, or I am on the spectrum, or just barely not. You know.
Mm. Yeah, that's right, Mark. How do you define normal? Oh, okay. Purple nose.
I'm not sure what I did, but there. I hit the button and it popped it somewhere else in the film, in the clip, I mean. Anyway, you want to go on to the next word?
Mm.
do you guys think?
What do you think? Brainless?
We've talked about a lot of
Now,
things.
now I got to decide. Now I'm getting anxiety.
Oh no.
No,
No.
no, not in this group. Not in this group.
Oh, that's good.
No,
right.
yeah. Let's move on.
Want to
Let's
move
see
on?
what else we got to talk
All right,
about.
let's see what the next word is.
That video, by the way, is very nice.
Assertiveness.
Oh.
That is not available in my dictionary.
Assertiveness.
What does it
And
even mean?
I really have to work on that.
Well, it has a lot to do with boundaries, I think,
Oh.
Yeah.
and not letting people walk all over you.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've gotten a
That's
bit
part
better
of it.
in it.
That's only part of it.
That's
Yeah.
what
Yep.
I'm doing wrong. Okay.
Yeah, I've gotten quite a bit better at that the last few years.
It's like
I'm
sticking to
I'm
your
trying.
guns. It's like
Yeah,
sticking to your guns, man.
it's-
But
Guns. I have guns.
it's basically standing up for yourself.
yeah. But in a confrontational way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, standing up for yourself doesn't have to be confrontational, but
Exactly. Yeah.
No.
That's what
It's
being
just-
assertiveness. That's what practicing
Yeah.
assertiveness is.
yeah,
I don't know if they're just
giving
swapping.
your opinion in a
I'm just gonna show this, and then I'll have to go and send Morten off to work.
Yeah, there's a fine line. Ox says, "What is that? What is that? I become more assertive over time. Sure, it has
Yes.
a whole lot to
Yes.
do with self-belief and self-worth.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh
yes, definitely.
Yes. Okay, I'll be back.
okay, Linda.
Yeah, and like believing in myself, yeah, but that last one, not as much. But yeah, no, it's but I got better at it.
There's a fine line between assertive and being an ass.
Yes.
Oh, definitely.
That's from Ox.
Yes.
Ox said that in the side chat.
Oh, hey, Ox.
Yes. That is so true.
Yeah, but people they take your assertiveness as being an ass. Some people they don't want you to be. They don't want you to have your own rights. They want to trample all over you, and they think that you're wrong because they want to trample all over you. Like people are used to trampling on people, and then when you stand up for your rights, they get surprised.
Yeah.
How come you're not letting me trample?
I had that at work.
How come you're not letting me trample all over you?
Yeah, that's yeah.
What?
Oh, that was a
Yeah.
glorious moment.
Yeah, I did that once at work one time.
So that's why you have to have
Right.
assertiveness. So you
Yeah.
can, don't let people fucking do that to you. Right? Am
Yeah.
I wrong? No, I don't.
No.
No, that's true. And because at that point, when after that was done, like a colleague was being a extreme dick and starting to get aggressive, and I stayed so fucking calm. I stayed so fucking calm, and I don't know, but that was a good moment.
One of my
Yeah.
best moments at work was when my boss told me to go and do something, and I just took a quick think. In my head, I figured out that the boss was wrong, and I told him, no, not doing it. And then I watched as that simple act of defying, his command for me to do something that was going to cause major pandemonium at work. And I watched as he melted down. I could literally see the veins in his forehead and on the side of his neck start bulging. And I watched him turn a bright red. in frickin' anger and screaming. And I just sat there and just soaked it all in.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wanted me to do something that would have taken out like there were about 30,000 customers in that office, and it would have brought down the switch. And I told him, no, I'm not doing it.
Well, sometimes
That's all. That's all I said. I
Well,
just
yeah,
looked
well-
him in the face and I said, no,
Well-
not doing that.
sometimes defying authority is what affects change. You know.
Yeah, but also like in that way, just saying no, I won't do it.
Mhm.
You could also have said no, I won't do that because that will cause problems.
Yeah, but the thing is, he was the type of personality that doesn't. As soon as he figures that you're defying his authority, he just starts ranting. It was
Well,
like
then
it was
again, well,
immediate.
if you're not doing something because, like, for instance, it's dangerous or will cause problems for customers for you in
Yeah.
this point, then it's not defying his authority. It's just giving
but-
him more input.
Yeah, but he was the type of personality that
Didn't
he's
give a fuck
always
about other people.
no, he's just always right.
Yeah.
You know that thing that's sweeping the
Yeah.
United States that, you know, opinion is always right. You do not question authority. It's a cultural thing. It's turned into a cultural thing here in the United States.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that's a good way to give up your own personal freedoms and rights
Yeah.
as a person if you want to act that way.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Here in
like-
the U.S., I'm saying.
No, that no, I get that, and I think most countries are moving away from that. Like Germany used to be quite strict with authority, like the chain of command, like in a company.
Yeah.
But that is starting to break down a bit, and like here, yeah.
Hmm.
My
Well, the-
boss, if I call my boss, if we call him boss, he says, no, a dog has a boss. You have an employer.
Mm.
You don't have a boss. You're a human. You don't have a fucking boss.
Yeah, well,
You
if
have-
they're trying,
you have
if they're
a lawyer.
trying to escape their obligation or they're trying to escape accountability, then they're abusing their authority. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a common thing here now.
that's an abuse of authority. And they've also anyone who has that kind of authority is, I believe, is taken an oath to whatever, you know, the country swears to. You know what I mean? Like they've sworn some kind of oath to protect whatever they're there to do, right? So they're in violation of that as well if they've taken an oath. So anyone who has authority has broken a lot of things when they start doing that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, like
Over
in
the
a
line.
within a company, you don't like swear an oath. I believe.
No. you
No,
don't.
not generally. No. But there's an attitude involved with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
too. So,
But
Yeah.
you also got to realize that assertiveness is kind of an acquired skill that you gain as you're
oh
growing up.
yeah, definitely.
All right. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like a proper parent, right? Will recognize that, hey, you have kids, right? They become teenagers, right? They start testing the boundaries, right?
They don't have
Oh,
to be teenagers for that.
And you have to realize that that's the normal process, all right?
Yeah.
That they have to go through, right? It's a learning process for them, right? But
yeah, but no matter
but if
how
there is-
assertive you are, you're still an ass.
Yeah, I've been told many times with my kids that I was a monster and they didn't love me
Monster.
anymore, or I didn't love them, or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But what they don't realize is that I understood this is a phase that they have to go through. It's part of their gaining life experience with
Yeah.
authority. They're meant to challenge my authority. And at the end of that entire process, as they become adults, right, it'll click in their head, right, that yes, at times
And
you have to assert yourself,
yeah, you
right,
have to.
and they have to learn when is a proper time to use that that acquired skill that they have gained to assert themselves, right? So
Well, it's a
it,
taught skill. It's taught.
yeah, well, it's not so much taught as that they gain it from their parents and from the society around them, right?
Mm.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
you have.
the parents have a greater influence than the society.
Well, you have to be shown how it works. You know how it
Yes,
works.
yes,
But sometimes you don't see it. You don't see it right away
no,
because you
no,
don't
you
want.
don't.
You know, it's not apparent because you're too involved with your own emotions.
Mm.
You
But
know.
the thing is, they remember that,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
and,
Of course.
and people sort it out. Normal people will sort it out in time, and for
Yeah,
the
you
most
just
parts, get it right. Well, except when they totally relinquish their assertiveness to some authority. Just they
Yeah.
just they just don't assert
yes.
themselves.
Yeah.
They become blind followers. Then there's something wrong.
Yeah. Well,
Right?
some people are just ignorant and then they don't understand that they're giving up their rights or they don't know how to be assertive because they were never shown, how to help themselves in that way.
Mm.
You know,
Let's see what does let's see.
Yeah, but I think I don't know who said that in the chat that it has a lot to do with self-worth.
yeah, that was said earlier by I think Mark
Yeah,
Caesar.
yeah, I believe it was Mark.
That has
But
a
I,
lot to
I
do with
think that, and yeah, and for me that has always been quite a bit of a problem. Like I don't clean the house for myself. I clean my house because my son is coming over.
Was that a seal in the background?
Yeah, I don't know. I gotta
Something
check
like that.
the dog's barking. I'm gonna check see what's going on.
Oh, what
What?
ox? What?
What did I say?
He's talking with Mark.
That's a lot of reading then.
Yeah, we should
Articles.
get these two on the show and just let them talk it out.
What they talking about?
Yes, it's easy to go over the line. Hard lesson there. Yeah.
Ellie. That's, yeah, we're trying to read your comments. I don't read
Yeah, and
that
they
fast,
just,
Mark.
look. They're doing it on purpose, I think. Hi, Lee.
Yeah, that's too much work for me to read all that. Sorry. Hey, I can say that I've got a disability. Oh,
Better be dyslexia.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And that,
Wow.
especially as now I'm be reading under pressure of finishing it, so I could get back to talking here. That's yeah. that does give me a little bit of anxiety. So I just don't fucking try.
Just breathe.
Mm.
Breathe.
Yeah.
Breath in. Cleansing breath out.
Yeah, that's why I stopped reading. Like, fuck it, I'm not gonna do that.
And then you just
I'm only
go,
gonna stress myself out.
yeah. That's when you just go, fuck it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, no.
Fuck it.
No, we're not talking about you. You're not an it.
No,
No.
definitely not.
Nope.
No.
Nope, she's the best girlfriend in the universe.
Yeah.
Debatable.
No, there is no debate.
Hmm?
None.
Amiga, let's put it this way. She's the best girlfriend in the world for you.
Not just the world.
The universe.
The universe. Ooh. Just the universe, not the multiverse.
How are you going to confirm that there is a multiverse? Huh?
Just
Huh?
well, if you're not if you just say
Mathematically,
universe, then you're already saying there is no multiverse. Then you leave open an option for there being somebody better, a better girlfriend for you.
Some of it works out, in string theory or M theory, right? But there is the final test would be to devise an experiment to confirm it. And that we can never do.
No, but like if you exclude that, then you leave a chance for there somebody being a better girlfriend for you. So just covering all your bases.
I've had some girlfriends in my time, and Linda, hands down, the best.
Yeah. So what?
All right.
Lee. Next word.
A little of both.
Yeah.
Or plenty of masturbate. Next.
Yeah. So snips.
Nips.
On a plate.
Comfort.
Yes.
Oh.
Something not so terrible. Yes. Or maybe it is. I don't know.
No.
I get a lot of that as from.
This is important.
Too.
Comfort, finding your comfort zone, right? Like a person's comfort zone, like your own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Some people have a pet for that. Some have a plushie or something like that. Some other toy that they carry around.
I have a part of the other one's body that's my kind of like safe place.
Yeah, when I was younger, I had like a blanket, a small little blanket. So yeah.
I used to use Piglet when I was sad.
Well, what when you think about it, it's like what really gives you comfort? What are the things? Are they things that you think about, or are they things that you do, or is it a combination?
It's a combination.
It's a combination.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it can be an object that gives you comfort.
A person?
Or a person, definitely.
Yeah. It's anything that allows you to distract your thoughts from anything that's giving you like anxiety or some kind of
Purple. You really hit my spot there.
Comfort foods.
Yeah.
Foods, definitely.
Yeah, when I'm upset or stressed, I eat.
Some people drink. Whatever that is. I don't know.
No, I don't. No, I don't drink for comfort.
No, me neither.
Yeah, Purple's got it right. Mostly it's feeling safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you want to feel safe, definitely. Yeah.
Mm.
And just you want to
You
stimulate
definitely-
the happy parts of your brain.
Yeah, you definitely want to feel safe when you're broken.
Yeah.
Good tea gives comfort.
Mm?
Oh, a nice cup of tea. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yes.
As said by Dora. That's what Dora says.
Yeah, but no, that's true.
Yeah.
Like or a cup of hot cocoa.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
definitely.
it's some whipped cream.
Mm.
Or marshmallows.
No hard things in my drink. I gotta drink it. I don't want to eat it.
You ever put a marshmallow inside of hot chocolate?
It melts.
Nope.
And it just becomes a wonderful thing. It's indescribable.
Ox says good weed brings comfort.
Well, that can bring comfort to some people. I
Yeah.
can't.
Well,
I
it
can believe
depends
that.
it depends on the strain.
Yeah,
And
strain
I
has
think
a lot to
it
do
also
with that.
depends on the person.
Yeah. Some people.
I'm not, even though I'm Dutch, I'm not an expert on that subject. So
Hans says he can drink for comfort, but more than 3.
You can't drink more than 3.
More than
Max
3, that's about it.
Hmm.
That's okay. Yeah, I don't drink much anymore. I used to drink a lot. I don't drink anymore as much. Nah.
well, 3 beers is not that much.
No, that's
That's a good limit, I think.
yeah, that's acceptable for me. Somebody may be different. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Whatever.
My pleasure, Mark.
Do it, Mark. It's ooh. Mwah. Oops. Sorry.
Comfort is fabric conditioner in the UK, so don't drink it.
No. Don't do that.
Thanks for that one, Lee.
Don't drink it, Lee. Or anyone else.
Yeah, definitely don't drink this.
Yeah.
Stay away from
that's
Tide
why
Pods.
they don't call it that. That's why it has a different name in the US. Otherwise, people would drink it.
Yeah, that's a sad commentary on the U.S., man. Because people here will drink just about anything.
Yeah, hey, come on! You had a president that told you to go drink bleach.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or stick ultraviolet light inside of yourself.
Sorry, but those things are just the
It's cringe.
stupidest things.
It's so cringe. It's like it's beyond cringe. It's terrible. It's terrible to think. How would you even go about?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you should eat all the marshmallows.
Marshmallows. Yes, marshmallows. Very comfortable.
Well, Mark, you could also invite people, and you don't have to eat them all by yourself.
You could make s'mores.
Make s'mores. Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, babe, we can make s'mores when you come here. Just go out to the fire pit in the back. And
Ooh, yeah, let's do that.
nice chilly night, all wrapped up,
Yeah.
making s'mores.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that a code word?
Oh. Whoa. Whoops.
Out there
No.
making s'mores, huh?
Yeah,
Oh no, Dora.
No, it actually means going out and making s'mores.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. That's what you want everybody to think, right?
Yeah.
And when we go inside, we make other s'mores.
No, then you make a cream pie.
The
Oh,
indoor,
yeah.
indoor
Ow.
s'mores.
We do that.
How did this
Sorry.
become derailed so quickly?
Because it's a TMI show.
Dang it, Sam!
And yes, Dora, I can imagine that one as well.
Oh,
Slim swallowing a light tube.
that might be pretty good. Actually, pretty damn good. Mm.
I'm a recent discoverer of s'mores, so I'm pretty new to the s'more game. So I don't know. I think
It's
I took.
also.
Go ahead, Linda.
No, I was just. It's also a brand of whiskey here in Denmark. So.
Oh, is it? Yeah, Southern Comfort.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Definitely. Yeah, I don't drink that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? What kind of
Well, that-
flavor? Why did I ask that?
Dora's
But,
imagining
like-
Slim swallowing a light tube.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you
But
know what I find?
Southern Comfort, if that's a brand, that does say something about the South.
Yes, it
Right.
does.
If that's the thing you take comfort in, then
It means
Yeah,
they
you-
make
you need help.
good alcohol.
Oh my god.
Well, I take comfort in like familiarity. Is that a word? Yeah. And consistency. And
Okay.
uh,
Take care, Mark. Bye bye.
Goodbye, Mark.
Okay,
Mark.
later, Mark.
gotta go.
Mint and white hot chocolate is
Thanks for
lovely
stopping
as
by, Mark.
well.
Thanks for
Oh, I
stopping
bet
by.
it is.
Oh, things with mint taste. Oh my god. There is a part in France where they put mint in basically every fucking thing.
Mm.
So when we were on vacation in a restaurant at breakfast, we asked for some orange juice. Have you ever drunk an orange juice after brushing your teeth or having a mint?
Ooh,
No.
very sour.
They put mint in their orange juice,
Oh my god.
Mint and orange.
It's like
and
your
it's
teeth
like
are falling
it's
out.
not like something you order specifically. If you order orange juice, you just fucking get that.
Oh.
Like that's
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's how the rest of the world does that. So yeah, let's
I wouldn't expect
not
mint.
warn them that we put mint in there.
I wouldn't expect
Fuck,
mint.
that was gross.
Oh yeah, that had to sting.
But what if you ask for mint? They give you orange juice? Ha ha ha. Holy cow. Can I have some mint juice?
Oh, I gotta go.
Oh, you mean orange juice? Yeah.
Twitter.
Well, I once ordered French onion soup, and they asked me what kind of cheese I wanted on it, and I told them I wanted American cheese.
Oh.
What?
Oh, you mean fake cheese?
Ow.
Yeah, I sent the cooking staff in hysterics, and they wanted to know if I was trolling them.
Thank you, Ox. They look
you should have
delicious.
You should have told him you wanted the cheese that comes out of a can when you press the button.
Dude.
I'm in a French restaurant. What cheese? I was being serious, but I didn't realize what I was doing at the time. I wasn't thinking correctly.
Yeah.
I had
man.
to
Should we-
I'm not that fond of special cheeses.
acquiesce to. I said, "What would you suggest?" So I went with the brie.
Do you have a cheese that gives you some comfort?
Well, that would fall under food for me. I'm not cheese
Just
in general, but I like cheese and crackers. Like sit down, like have with like maybe some good wine. That's like really comfortable thing to do with some mustard, or some good cheese and some crackers and maybe some salami or something. Just like to sit back and have
Oh,
just a little relaxing kind of little
Miss,
nibble.
Mr. Fancy Pants.
Yeah, but it's kind of relaxing, you know. It's like you don't have to think much. You just kind of take a nibble and have a sip. You know, you just relax, kind of, right? It's
Yes, relax your mind. Yeah.
and have a
Yeah.
little cheese and have a little.
Oh,
I
I
don't know.
do. Oh, I have one more thing for comfort actually.
Oh, me too.
My paint by numbers app.
Oh yeah.
Or my adult paint coloring book.
Yeah, I can imagine that. Yeah, that can be
Yes.
very comforting.
Sure.
Well, I actually got two things. Netflix, definitely. Just sitting down, turning your mind off of things, and just focus on what you're watching. No, I've not been binging quite a lot. And to relax and calm down, I really enjoy shooting my air rifle.
Mm.
It's just also like you can't be doing other things while you do that. So yeah, that's
Yeah, it's
Uh,
kind of like cathartic. Is that the word?
I
Like
don't
you
know.
have to really, you have to put all of your cognitive abilities into it, like shooting
Yeah,
a rifle, and
it's yeah
like you have to engage your whole mind, kind of in a way, or part of your mind that's really conscious and aware of what you're doing. So you
yeah
really have to focus on it, you know.
yeah
So
that
it kind of gets you it gets you away from all this external pressure that people
yeah
feel, you know. That
yeah
you know what I mean? I
yeah
guess
that's yeah I do.
because I do a lot of that artwork and painting and sculpting and building and manipulating things with my hands for hours, just like tinkering and trying to fix things, and I just lose all sense of the outside world, you know.
yep.
I
Yeah,
just focus like intensely, you know, and I lose all sense of time as
yeah
well. So
yeah, and I kind of think like games also do that for me sometimes.
oh
Mm.
sure, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Mm.
That can be a good way of getting comfortable and relieving stress in some instances, I guess, for some people.
Yeah, yeah, just calming down, just relaxing a bit.
Yeah. I like to go for floats.
Ah,
Just yeah. Yep. That's it.
You float.
Yeah. I like to float.
Mm.
Oh yeah, yeah.
well,
Well,
comfort, you know.
I do have like some people like, oh yeah, just like the mindfulness stuff, and like I cannot do that because that involves sitting still doing nothing.
Hmm.
You know?
Well,
Yeah.
if you're thinking, you know, that's helps you. So I don't know if that's doing nothing. I don't know. It depends. It depends.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I think
if you have like what do we call it? Hmm.
I don't know.
I know what it's called in Danish, but
Then grab Google Translate.
Yeah.
that's not gonna be the correct. But okay.
Oh, you can search down the list of suggestions that it gives. That's what I
Yeah.
usually do.
Like it just says thoughts.
Thoughts.
Uncontrolled thoughts.
Oh, uncontrolled thoughts.
There you go, Purple.
Yeah.
There you go.
Rumination.
There you go. Purple's got it right there.
Right, what?
Port wine cheese on club crackers with whiskey and ginger ale. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, uncontrolled thoughts. When you sit still, they just go crazy.
Oh, I had
Yeah.
bacon for breakfast this morning, and it was
You
so
did?
good.
I'm
I
jealous.
didn't get
I know somebody that said they would be lurking that is gonna disagree with you there.
Hey. Yeah, the one thing I've learned to realize is that there is a person out there, right? For every individual thing that you like, right?
Yeah.
There is a person out there who doesn't like it.
Oh yeah.
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 Yeah. That's definitely true.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And like for everything you don't like,
They like it.
yeah, there is somebody that probably likes it.
Yeah, like I don't like blue cheese.
Yeah, apparently there are people that like it.
Yeah.
For me, it just if you just have like the regular cow cheese, that's what I eat, nothing else.
Exactly, Thor. Yes. All those persons are wrong.
Yeah, of course they're wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the only one that's right. Yeah, right.
Okay, we can say that.
Listen, I'll eat blue cheese. Sorry, I'm not a fan of blue cheese, but I would eat it because it's edible and it's a cheese. So I don't know. Does that makes no sense, right?
Well, just by classifying it as edible, it's just like well.
You don't die if you put it in you. That's edible.
Because I mean, let's face it. I mean, if you go out into the wilderness, there's a lot of stuff out there that's edible.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily eat it. I get what you're saying, right? But see, that's the category I put blue cheese in. So,
acceptable to put in your mouth. That would be a better. That would be a better category.
Yeah, but I'm not saying I dislike blue cheese. I'm just saying I don't put it in the category like I would Swiss cheese. I don't know.
That is also right, Lee.
Yeah.
If everyone likes the same thing, the world would be boring.
Yep.
Yeah, and poor lady that every guy would be liking.
Oh yeah, damn.
Or lucky girl.
Yeah, that would be boring.
Yeah. No,
should we
want to go forward to the next word?
Yeah. Let's fly a bit more through the clouds.
Yeah.
Comfort. That's a nice.
Oh, depression.
Depression.
That sucks.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody's got depression, some form, some way, or something. Everybody's experienced it. Unless they're somehow deficient in their minds that they can't experience depression in some way, right? It's a fact of life, man.
Mine has pretty much gone away.
I think for a lot of people, if you would say depression, I think
it's a tough one.
I don't think everybody has had depression, but like everybody's been upset and been sad.
Right.
Depression is another level, I would say.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say everybody has been had depression.
Well, isn't there a gray? There's a gray line. There's a white, black, and a gray, right? Depression is kind of swings far to the left and to the right? There's no middle line.
Oh, like Purple puts it, that's pretty good. Huge difference between feeling depression. and
Oh,
clinical.
definitely.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah. There's the
Yeah.
Yes,
there's
Definitely,
because
yes.
the everyday concept of depression that everybody, a lot of people out there, seem to
yeah.
think of as being clinical depression is just
Feeling
it,
sad.
it's just feeling sad,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Right.
that's being
Whereas
human.
actual clinical depression can
That's
go
just
on for freaking years and
I
decades,
I I
yeah.
I
right?
I hate it so much when people say, "Oh, I feel so depressed." No, you don't.
Yeah.
You're just sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's a fine line. You have to be,
Yeah.
that's
Well,
what I
you
was
can.
talking
If
You,
you
about.
if you say you're depressed, my name is
Well, clinical
well, you,
depression,
I don't know.
purple is right.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just, I mean,
you
think.
can be depressed without being clinically depressed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah, you
I
could
don't know.
feel
Yes.
down. You
It
could
yeah.
feel
Yeah,
down.
It's short term.
and that can,
Yeah.
yeah, that can
Yeah.
even go as
I
far
agree.
as wanting to thinking of maybe stopping everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not,
like
not
some
yeah,
like
thinking of something to say to not trigger any algorithms.
yeah, like some
Yeah.
people like when there's a death in the family, some people go into a temporary kind of depression,
Yeah,
some it's not like this overwhelming thing that stops you from doing normal functionality, having normal
Right.
functionality in your life.
yeah,
It's just is this thing that's like this feeling that's over you, kind of la la, kind of
Well, yeah.
dull, and
When you're
yeah. It's
depressed, you lie on the couch.
yeah, kind of like But the other thing, on the other hand,
Some people can't even get themselves
yeah,
to go to take a shower, brush their
yeah,
teeth.
that's
Hmm.
that's the
Mine wasn't that bad.
that's the clinical part when it starts
Yes.
affecting everything else in your life.
Yes.
yeah. Well, well, that doesn't, that
I
not
think I'm
necessarily
saying,
has to be clinical because, like, shortly after my divorce, I did what I had to do for work, and like, oh yeah, my son is coming over, so I've got to do that. That was the only reason why I did things, and yeah, not for me. For me,
Mm.
that there was no point. The only thing was like, yeah, I'll do it for him, and that does include other things that were, yeah.
yeah, well, yeah, Ox has had an unfortunate thing. His depression runs in his family. He says, and it's
Mm.
taken two
Mm.
of his family members. So
Yeah,
it's a it's a
that really
And
sucks.
some people actually
it's
are actually
terrible.
missing or having the lack of that hormone
Hmm.
which makes you happy.
Oh, Shelley.
Yeah. Oh, that.
Hmm.
Serotonin, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that
Hmm.
sucks.
Mm-hmm. My one of my cousins has that.
Yep.
Mm,
Was she has it, but not as much as normal people in air quotes.
Yeah, definitely.
average.
Yeah,
No,
Average. Let's
average.
let's
average.
let's
Yeah,
throw away that term of normal and
yeah,
Yeah.
average.
let's
Yeah,
make it average.
yes.
Average is okay.
I think I might have. No, I don't know. Maybe not. Hmm.
Well, I've suffered from depression like most people. Nothing serious, or I've sought out help for myself because of it, and I was fortunate enough to realize that that's what I was going through. It took a while for me to figure it out, but when I did, I immediately looked to get help because I was in terrible emotional state. I needed to get out of it.
I
Well,
have
Mm.
been
Gio,
I've been
But
on
so, but
medication
some
for
people don't
10
see
years.
any way out of it.
yeah, and
Yeah,
um,
yeah.
Gio,
Hmm.
big respect for looking for help yourself.
Yeah.
Well, I saw myself going in a downward spiral, and there was no other way to get out of it. I had to pull myself out of it.
Yeah, but like the
It was too so
asking
obvious.
for help is a hard thing to do
Yeah,
in
but it was
in
just
in
so
almost
obvious.
any situation.
Yeah. I
Because like I also think that's also a cultural thing where you got to do stuff yourself. No, fuck that. You don't have to do stuff yourself. There are people
Well,
that can help you.
Hmm.
yeah, you have to.
yeah.
Well, I
And
think
like yeah.
you have to hit a point.
I
You have to hit a stopping point where you can't go any further, and then you have to. There's choices you have to make. What are you going to do?
Yeah, but like
There's a road you got to
for
go.
a lot of people asking for help is admitting you failed.
mm,
Yeah, well,
I
that's why
And that,
but-
yes, you at that
I'm
point you
trying to
did
say
fail. You
something,
did
but
fail, but failing is not a bad thing, as we discussed earlier.
Yeah.
And I think seeing that yourself and being able to put yourself to asking for help is a very big step.
yeah,
Yeah.
you have to.
Yeah,
You have,
that's like yeah, like that's admitting that you were wrong, and that's something that not a lot of people can do. I've
Just
got trouble with that.
just realizing that, like in the United States, we're supposed to be rough individualists, and that's like uh doesn't like I used to believe that if you're an American, you're rough and tough, you can take care of yourself, you don't need help from anybody, right?
Yeah, that
That
that that's kind of the culture that
that's
at least television shows that is what an American should be.
right.
it's an
And
ideal.
that's bullshit.
It's an ideal.
Yeah, but that's
No, but you got to understand, as, as the country grows, people get closer and closer together. We share more and more space. The culture, right? When the culture is telling you one thing, all right, and the fact that we're just a freaking social species, which is
yep.
contrary to what the culture is trying to sell you, all right,
Yeah,
you begin to realize that after a while, if you just sit back and you watch what's happening, you realize, fuck the that type of culture is bullshit.
yeah,
It is pure bullshit. There's no other way around it, right?
What did you want to say, Linda?
oh,
Jeez.
am I
You
allowed to speak now?
Of course.
no,
So I'll shut up now and go stand in the corner.
Shut up.
No, well, first I said I have been on medication for 10 years
All right.
for depression and anxiety.
Okay. Good.
And I also reach out for help.
yeah, that's
Well, good.
that's good.
Mhm.
And I brought my cousin with me to see the doctor.
Well, that's a healthy thing to do. That's a healthy thing to do.
Yeah,
Yeah. And I have even brought my mom with me to therapy.
Yeah, I went to therapy with my son.
Yeah. And my mom's
That's good.
eyes was way more open than before. She was like, now I really understand how you're feeling.
Mm.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
That's-
why I brought you. Because my therapist suggested it. So this is yeah.
Sure.
And I have also had Morten with me.
Well, that's good. That's creating
good.
that helps create a support system for yourself.
Yeah.
People understand how you're feeling. It helps
Mhm.
helps you it helps you get support when you need it. From the people that you love.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Exactly.
and it's without that, it's difficult. Because most
Yeah,
people don't.
I don't think I would have been here today if it wasn't for my husband.
Oh, see, well, good. That's testimony right there that it works. So it works for some people. It might not work for everyone, but it worked for you. So there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And yes, I have tried to end
Okay,
my
so
own life.
yeah, well, there you go. But you don't have to do that. People don't have to do that. They have to realize that
No.
that's.
Well, I
Uh,
just I stood there with the knife and I couldn't get myself to do anything.
Well, to me, I look at it like this. That's a permanent solution to temporary issues.
Yeah.
It's just
That's what I always say.
that's not
But
even.
it's
It
but
shouldn't
then
even be an option in my case. But that's how I feel about it.
there are two different things. There is knowing and feeling,
Oh yeah.
and yeah, I will admit,
Yeah.
that the only reason I'm still here is my son.
Yeah. And don't
At
forget
at one point, that was the only reason for me to stay alive. So yeah,
don't forget, Sam, that
Hmm.
you're trying to think logical, right?
Trying to.
And when telling people to think logically, when their brain, when their amygdala is in freaking overload,
Yeah, it's
it's
kind of
like none of the logic from the front part of their brain gets past their amygdala. None of it.
yeah.
All
It's,
right.
it's,
Yeah, I guess I could see how that
None of
could
it.
that
Their
could be a
yeah,
emotions,
problem.
their emotions overwhelm everything else
yeah.
when it comes to
Like
logic in their brain.
yeah, like
Yeah, it's kind of like a stopper. It just
yeah.
Yeah.
That's like
stops. It's
there
put
has
us.
been quite a good example
Yeah.
around here lately. A guy killed his wife and tried to commit suicide, but ended up driving to the hospital with her in his trunk.
Wow.
He himself was injured, but yeah. So at some point he did I would imagine realize what he did, but like yeah, and the people from the same country probably figured out in what city I live by now. But yeah, but it's not an unsafe city. No, but like at
No.
that point, I can only imagine how far gone he has been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like and to be honest, from what I've heard, it had to do with him wanting to get vaccinated, but his wife wouldn't let him. And like, if he would get vaccinated, he would not be allowed in certain groups and wouldn't be allowed to visit certain friends because they wouldn't allow a vaccinated person in their house.
Oh
That
my
that that
god.
that that supposedly was like
Wait a minute.
the straw that broke the camel's back.
That sounds a bit cultish to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, hey, we had a guy who uh, murdered two of his kids down in Mexico. Flew across
Oh,
the border, murdered two of his kids because he believed that his kids were were going to become demons, right? Because
yeah.
Oh.
they
So
got vaccinated,
that
right? You got
that's
another guy who shot his brother and killed him because he thought his brother was doing some kind of devil's work and giving people vaccinations where he worked.
oh yeah, but
Oh,
that's
Okay.
like that's mental health, bad mental health combined with religion, and that's extremely dangerous.
mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
you're in a sound mind and like have like regular morals, then religion is not a bad thing. I wouldn't say it's a good thing. I think for some people it is a good thing because it does give a sense of community. But if you combine religion with bad mental health, then I think it is a very dangerous thing.
Yes, people die.
Oh, Lee has a very good point. You always look at the negative side of things when you're down. It's hard to see anything positive.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
and that's where it helps to have a son.
Or what is it? Ah, I had it and it disappeared. I did a Dave. Oh my.
Well, it's just good to have some kind of support.
Yeah, someone there
Yes.
in your life.
Yeah, but just that it doesn't even need to be like them actually supporting you, but like somebody that you care about,
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
that you at least if like if you would be gone, that would hurt them.
yeah.
That that's the
Mm,
and like for with my son, it was also like wanting to see him grow up,
yeah.
because he's a wonderful little man. He's got his problems, of course. He's autistic, high IQ. Yay. you know, but yeah,
Oh.
he's sweet. He's sweet. He's hell of a fucking prankster, but not with a bad intentions.
Hi, Sandy.
Hey, Sandy.
You got a friend in me.
Mm,
What was I? Oh, yeah. When my depression was at its worst, I actually committed myself to the psychiatric hospital just to get a night's sleep,
mm.
because I knew that I could get something that could make me sleep, because I haven't slept for like a week or something,
Wow.
Hmm.
or I haven't slept that much. Like, I would constantly wake up all the time. And if you do that for a week, you're kind of at the edge of giving up. And I was just I can't do this anymore. I have to sleep. So I went to the that hospital.
Yep.
And had an overnighter.
Did it help?
Yes,
Good.
it actually did. And I did get some sleeping pills to take.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, if that's like the only thing that will help you get to sleep, then I get it.
Yeah, at that time it was. And I also changed my medication.
What was the sleep because of the medication,
Um,
or
no,
like a contributing factor?
no. Well, the medication I was taking at that time wasn't actually helping me that
Oh.
much. And the doctor I had was the kind of doctor that when I was feeling good, then he wanted to take me off medication, and I would instantly feel bad again. And then I would get on the medication, feeling good. Then he would try to take me off again, and I was just like, do this. I switch doctors and medication.
Yeah, no, yeah, but yeah, of course. The, so they were more using you like a guinea pig than treating you,
Sort of, yeah.
seeing what works. Yeah, that kind of sucks. But then again, also like doctors are also human, and like
Mm,
especially like if you got a general practitioner, it's like they gotta know a bit of everything.
mm,
But I think they should admit earlier that they don't know the specifics and say, yeah, I don't know. Go see that expert. You know.
mm.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, when I switch doctors, my new doctor said, "Oh, I usually don't use that brand of medication. I use another one." And I was just like, "Well, what do you use? Maybe I should try that because the one I have now is not actually working."
Yeah.
Hmm.
And that was only like I was taking 30 milligrams of that. Then when I started on the new one, the dose was 100 milligrams. Now I'm up to 150.
I remember when my son was taking medication, and yeah, he went every week, and it took about 6 months
Yeah, you
to
have
get
to
the med. Yeah,
slowly,
6 months.
it took about
slowly put the dose down.
yeah, it took about 6 months. No, it took about 6 months of trying the regimen of specific medications, and
Oh, to
then
find the right
yeah,
one.
yes, just to find the right ones,
Oh,
right?
Yeah,
And
Hmm.
it's like
it
yeah.
was a very, I talked to the psychiatrist, and it was a very regimented thing, right? Because everybody's different.
Yeah. Everybody responds differently to
Yeah.
mm,
different things.
Yeah,
So
because so it could be pretty tumultuous, for the person involved. Just going through
right.
the trial to find out what will
Yes.
help them, what will help them. Because
Yeah, definitely.
that was the
Yeah.
problem I had. I couldn't take the trial with the medications to find one that would work.
Right.
So I
And
had to use other means than
so
medication.
so
So,
as it turns out, the way I remember it is that for the different medications, it, it you don't see the results for like anywhere from 2 to 6 weeks out,
yeah, it
right?
takes a while. Yeah,
Yeah,
mm,
so it takes a long time, and to 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 find the right medications
yeah.
combined with the right therapy, all right, to really see results, right? Well, that's how long it took my son. Anyway, uh,
Because I went through 3 medications and I couldn't take it because each one was doing different things to me.
yeah,
And then I had more to try, and I'm like, no, I'm just that's it. I couldn't take it. I had to stop everything, and I just went total natural. I went the natural approach,
hmm,
with exercise and eating stuff that has certain stuff, like trying to eat healthily. Is that a word, healthily? Or,
yeah, which is very hard in the United States because there are certain places in the United States where you can't get nutritious food.
yeah,
You
it's
just
tough
can't do it.
sometimes.
People live in freaking food deserts here in the United States,
oh,
I'm
where just getting nutritious
unfortunate.
food, it's like,
No,
if they only have a certain amount of time during the day to go out and get food, right?
I have access to
And,
everything.
yeah, and within if they live in a big city that's a food desert, right? And all they have in their community is McDonald's, right?
Yeah.
Or local,
Now you need access to food.
yeah,
That's
Yeah,
a
but
big
you also
part of
need
it too.
access to good food.
good food.
Yeah, well,
That's
that
the thing. Good food.
having the right nutrition for your body has a lot to do with how your mind functions too. So
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
that's the way it works for me. I'm just saying none of us here are professionals. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
that's true. But
I have to just speak for myself, I guess. But
but
No, but I think yeah, that is also quite a good thing to mention that we're not professionals, but
right.
Definitely not.
everybody has experiences that, and like you know
Yeah,
yeah,
that we can all relate to each other's experiences in one way or another.
yeah, and
Oh,
you don't have
nerdy.
Yeah.
yeah, no, but it's yeah, everybody has had something or knows somebody that has had problems.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
everybody that's here at least knows somebody that has had some problems.
You want to go on to the next word, or are we running close
No,
to?
we have a question for Amiga.
Oh, we have a question, Amiga.
Well, Dora, I also think
I like
like
this
if
much
people are
attention in
not
new
used
places.
to getting good vegetables and stuff, then stores then and people will not buy it, then I will guess that stores will stop selling it.
Well, certain things are unavailable in some areas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Have
that's the
you
thing.
Vegetables,
have you read it, Amiga?
Yeah, I read it.
Oh, okay.
some
Yeah,
vegetables, stuff like that. No farms.
I'm seeing if I
Well,
could
everything
find
can be
some.
imported, but like I said, like if you as a store always buy certain fruits that nobody sells or that nobody buys, then you'll stop buying supplying that. And you say, well, we're not ordering that anymore because well nobody's buying it. And I think that's also a thing. And I think it's a very bad thing that a lot of people don't give their children fruit at a young age because there's so many people that don't like fruit, but like fruit is a very good and healthy way to
Oh.
get a sweet snack.
I love fruit.
Yeah, me too. For,
Yeah,
for me, for me, the only problem is if I buy fruit, I have to finish it too fast, or it'll
Yeah, go
It'll
bad.
spoil.
it, or it will go bad
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
because I'm alone.
I gobble
But
yeah.
it up. I gobble it up right away. Usually,
yeah,
if I
yeah,
buy fruit.
I like bananas. I buy two at a time. So it's just so I get and I have that then sometimes at as a breakfast while driving to work. Yes, I know,
Mm.
very bad, but yeah, and sometimes yeah, it's just. But I think yeah, that's a good way of getting some vitamins and stuff like and like getting like an apple or some orange juice or whatever. Just but so many people have
Mhm.
never learned to eat fruit.
No, it's great.
Like
Food's great.
like here also you've like the little pots of baby food. Some of them are just fruit. Give that to your kid and not just the meat things, you know. And and like what my ex and me we did with our son was like as soon as he was gonna eat real food, he saw what it was before, and he did not use any tools to get it into his mouth other than his hands, so he could feel what he was eating. Sadly, he still does that at 9, but never mind.
Like kind of like what Purple's saying.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
If you start them on it right from when they start getting teeth, you can establish healthy eating when they are
Yeah,
toddlers. Yeah, sure.
yeah, but but also, um, if I go and compare um healthy food to um, non-healthy food, what's better for your wallet? It's not the
Yeah.
healthy food, and that's also a
Well,
very, very big problem.
the
Yeah.
problem is
If
it's
if if you go to the store, buy some meat, buy some vegetables and some potatoes. If you do that, then you got to put effort in it to cook it,
oh well, yeah.
and you would have spent more than getting a Big Mac at McDonald's.
Yeah, but that's only that you then you're done. You've got the Big Mac, you've eaten it, it's over, you're done, right?
Yeah, yeah, but
But you may have leftovers from the previous meal that you cooked that's much more nutritious than any Big Mac would ever be, wouldn't it? Be?
that's true. That is definitely true.
So you get
But
residuals that,
if
you
you're
know,
if you're short
uh,
on cash, then you're not gonna, and you think like shit, we gotta eat something.
yeah, you got to eat
You go
something.
for the cheapest option, and the cheapest option is not healthy. And
Normally, I guess,
and like
yeah.
especially if you don't have a lot of money, and like you gotta give your kids some food. Oh, they like a Big Mac. Well, then let's go for the cheap Big
Big
Mac
Mac.
instead of buying those expensive vegetables and
Well,
and fruits.
it's not cheap anymore.
It's not.
A family of five could easily spend over $100 in McDonald's or Burger King just on a single meal.
That's true, but like if you, yeah, if you buy good healthy stuff, fresh vegetables and stuff in the supermarket, that's also very expensive.
Well, yeah, for a family, yeah, definitely. Well,
So
we're talking like mom, pop, whoever, two parents and like three
two
kids, two
parents and like
kids.
2 or 3 kids, then it's
That's a lot of food.
yeah. And if you, especially if you like also both working, because if you don't have a lot of money, if it's just one parent or both parents, but at least all the parents that are there are working, and then you
Yeah.
come home, you gotta go do shopping and then cook, and that's more expensive than just go
Yeah.
grabbing something. That is a very easy pitfall to get into.
Hey, I'm gonna roll the video. We'll go to the
Yeah,
next word. Is that okay?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've started ranting. Sorry.
That's all right. No, we've gone past the depression thing. So
Yeah, definitely.
let's see what the next word is. Oh, empathy. We've discussed empathy already
Yeah,
in some
more than
respects.
I've got more than enough of that.
And
We
if
can
anybody's interested,
we could spin again. We could go to the next word.
really, I want to say something about empathy.
Okay, well, go ahead.
I want to say something about empathy.
Go ahead.
Amiga's got the flow.
Go nuts.
I just wanted to say that as we learn more and more about the brain, okay, we know that you can't that empathy, right? If you have empathy, all right, that it's not it's not strictly biological and it's not strictly something that you learn. All right, it's a combination of both.
Hmm.
All right, it's what makes you, believe it or not, it's what makes you jump. All right, when you're at a theater and you see something on the screen where somebody gets killed, like in a horror flick.
I'm laughing at Purple's comment. Sorry,
Oh yeah.
I'm not laughing at you, Amiga,
Ah,
or your statement.
right. So,
She's being
so
funny.
whenever you hear these people about when they say, "Where do you get your morals from?" All right, we get our morals from empathy, and the empathy is
Okay.
both biological and cultural. We learn it from society. All right,
Yeah.
and we combine it with the way that our brains are wired.
Oh yeah.
Yes, because
All right.
our memories get formed as physical structures within our brains, distributed throughout our brains, and then they're wired to our amygdala, which gives us feelings.
Well, doesn't
All right.
that's just that goes for just about everything, right? I mean,
Well, the thing is,
in some way.
look, uh, when we just when what's his name? What the hell's that guy's name? Uh,
Philosopher. A
No,
philosopher.
no, he wasn't a philosopher. If a philosopher is telling you about morals and empathy and how they're tied together, you're looking in the wrong place. You got to go to like someone who's actually discovered this shit, which is
Cool.
Giacomo Rizzolatti.
Oh,
Giacomo
sounds
Rizzolatti.
familiar. Sounds familiar.
Don't you start with me. Don't you start with me.
I don't know. It does. It sounds familiar.
Geo, shut up.
He was an Italian neurophysiologist. It was an Italian neurophysiologist.
Wow.
All right. Yes.
That's a hard word to say.
And he discovered something called mirror neurons, right?
Oh yeah, that I know about.
Right. Now, a lot of people jumped on the bandwagon and said that, oh, that's empathy. No, it's not. Right? It's not. Because that system is part of the learning system of the brain. All right? And they've discovered that empathy is like a side product. It just is like a side thing that we learned. Right? And it became useful evolutionary. It turned our predecessors into social beings.
Good night, Purple. I think she's out.
Purple is out already?
I think.
Good night, Purple.
Night,
See you later.
Care.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I can't disagree with what you're saying. That's for
And
sure.
Sandy is right. We are not wired all the same. But the thing about our brains is we basically start off with the basic structure. We're born with it. All right, which allows us to learn things. All right. Those structures, all right, allows the brain to form neural links directly from our memories, from what we see, tied to our memories, and at the same time tied all the way down to our amygdala.
I have to get a
All
drink.
right, which causes us to feel fright and fear. Right. It allows us to learn certain situations, right?
Mm.
So when people say you can only get your morals from reading this philosophy or that philosophy or whatever
This
philosophy,
book or that book,
they're wrong because they're completely missing the fact that we can track this shit in the brain. We can do live scans on people as they experience certain stimuli, visual stimuli. All right. And we've discovered actual physical mirror neurons, all right, in the brain. It took us years after we found them in which case Rizzolatti discovered them in macaque monkeys, right? And it took us years to try and find it in the human brain, and we did. So the thing is, it ties our memories, which we learn. Our memories are what we remember as we're learning. Okay. And that we get from our society as a whole. It's the combination of the two, all right, that gives us our morals. So, a
Yeah.
philosopher or a theologian or anybody else says, no, you have to get it from our particular philosophy, all right, and this is how you justify it. They're full of shit
Yeah, and
because
that that's usually philosophies with a lot of immoral things in their books. Never mind.
yeah, well, but that's that. But what I'm saying is, don't believe these people when they say, "Oh, well." When somebody says, "Well, how do you get your morals from?" Well, it's like, "Hey, I learned it
From empathy.
from empathy, and it involves physical structures within my brain to make it work. If they didn't have the physical structures, right, which are biological, right, and you just had, what you learn from society, you probably wouldn't have very good morals."
Good question, Ox. Is empathy and being an empath the same thing?
I'm not
I don't know.
sure
Don't
that.
think so. I think an empath is someone that can attune to other people's thoughts and
Yeah.
feelings, which is
Yeah.
Well,
something that
well, well. You
is kind of like fictional.
well.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think what
know.
he's. Yeah, I
But,
think what he's talking about is something more fictional, but empathy, right? If
empathy.
you get most of what you see about the world when you see another person, all right, experiencing some kind of distress,
Empath.
all right, that's where that whole learning side of the brain, okay, those physical structures with those mirror neurons, that's when they kick in. And when a mirror neuron fires, it fires at several different points along the neuron all at the same time. Most of it is triggered by visual stimulus. You see somebody hurt, you have a memory of being hurt,
Yeah.
that a neuron fires, connecting those two, and at the same time, it connects to your amygdala, and you get a feeling of being hurt.
Well, I think
All right,
an
it
empath
fires. Well,
like an
it also fires on your brain map on the side of your head.
yeah,
Okay.
but someone who might be considered an empath is someone who is, I don't know, has more tech, maybe can recognize like
Yes.
empathy in others more than some. So
Yes.
they might be considered an empath.
Hmm. Hmm.
But
Yes.
that's, I
It's
don't know if
but
that's
it's the same thing along a spectrum. Everything in
yeah,
biology is along a spectrum.
yeah,
Everything.
yeah. Well, I agree with that. Yeah.
Right. And
Hmm.
that's one of the problems that we have with people not understanding science is that you get this black and white thinking, okay, which either something is or it is not, and not realizing that there are all sorts of degrees in between.
Well, there's a lot of clues. There's a lot of clues that some people don't understand, and they don't.
Yes,
So they can't empathize. They don't. And but there's other clues that other people pick up, right? And they can easily empathize from the clues what someone's trying to bring across,
right.
right? So if I'm crying and I'm cowering, some
Yes,
people won't understand that I'm afraid and I'm scared. That I'm
yes.
frightened,
Well,
right?
some
They
people
don't
will
get
just
it.
come. Some people will just come to your help because instead of being triggered by something visual, they do not even have to see you. Auditory also works.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Auditory
Well,
stimulus also works. That's why you see
sure,
people
sure.
running when they hear a child crying.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, of
All
course.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
And ox, every time you see somebody hurt, okay, when you see it visually, right, and you have a memory of being hurt, all right, your
Mm-hmm.
brain actually, if it can pinpoint, if somebody hurts their arm and you see blood on their arm, all right,
I like
your
that.
brain will actually Feel the pain on your body map within your brain.
Well, you know how
All
many
right?
times? You
And
know how many
then that
times I've
and then
played.
that and then
Wait,
that's
wait,
triggered
wait.
to your frontal cortex, where your brain says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! It's somebody else. It's not you. You could turn off the pain. It's not
But
you. I'm
you know how
okay."
many times? You know how many times I've played D&D and gotten
Uh,
hit by some weapon, and gone, oh, and that's just in my imagination,
yeah.
where I winced in pain, and that was just my imagination making me do that. And I've done that hundreds of times.
Yes. Well, how many times have people, you know, uh, put out a shriek at a horror flick? All right,
Mm.
and that's all fiction. They're seeing. They
Yeah.
know it's fiction, but the
Yeah.
thing is, the mirror network, right, that you use for learning, right? It ties things together. And instead of going through like a step by step progression within the mind, you could have it instantly bypass all that and go straight to your amygdala and cause you fright,
Right,
make you
because
jump,
I know if
make
I
you wince in pain at
if
seeing
I can
something on the
identify
screen.
if I can identify with how the other person might feel with this thing or whatever it is, then I can empathize with that and feel empathy myself, right?
Exactly. And how many people
I
have
guess.
experienced pain as part of their growing up process? Just about
Well,
everybody
I
has
would say,
experienced
yeah,
pain of some form or another.
sure.
All right.
Or you're dead.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
Because not being able to feel pain is very dangerous.
yeah. There are people like that, but yeah,
Yes.
generally, yeah, but yeah, I think that's true. Sure, people. How can you go through life and not have any pain? Pain?
Well, I've got a
Yeah.
cousin who has they call it a very high tolerance for pain, but
Right. Okay.
he can hurt he's broken bones and not felt it.
Hmm.
So he has to be very careful.
It can be dangerous. Yeah.
Yes. He has to be very careful.
Yeah, but that doesn't affect his ability to be empathize with people. You know, that does it? I mean, I don't know.
Well,
Do you
if
think it does? That
well
made me ask a
to
question.
to a certain
Yeah, that's a
point,
question.
because he doesn't have, right, like he'll never experience extreme pain, right, in certain
Mm.
parts of his body, right.
All right, so okay, I see.
So to him, right, like him breaking a finger, right, is like nothing. And if he sees another person with a broken finger, well, he doesn't have the experience, all right, to tie it.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
He has no memory of of an intense experience like that. All right,
Right. There's no
on
association.
which his learning system can react to.
There's no association.
Right.
So yeah, well, I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, if you don't know what that pain is, then you cannot empathize with that.
Right. Well,
Yeah,
but we also know that the human brain, all right, comes out basically pretty good as soon as a child can functionally see well enough to start seeing facial expressions, right? All right, they have empathy, right?
yeah, because they'll they
Right.
usually when they start recognizing their own face and seeing their own face, then they start
Right.
empathizing. I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not a child
Wait,
psychologist.
wait, you're right. You're right. As soon as they can recognize past the peekaboo phase,
Yeah.
that they can recognize that there is another being there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
It has to do
That's
with self conscious, I think.
yeah.
Then they realize, wait, mommy's crying, daddy's crying, and they go, oh, mommy's crying. You know, they start crying.
And that's why when your parents would be yelling at each other, you had the type of those emotions fill up with you.
Yeah, sure. I guess.
Luckily, haven't had that.
Mm.
And we also know that you can break the empathy through training.
He's a psychopath going around breaking
Yep.
fingers. I don't know. I don't think so. Dora. Hey, you want to go and see what the next word is? I don't know what it is or how far we're into it. There's only 12 words, by the way, just in case.
Oh, how
Just
many
so.
did we get through?
I'm not sure. I didn't count.
How long have we been on this?
I don't
Babe?
know.
Babe?
2 hours and 20 minutes.
Babe?
As you can see it in the top left corner.
Babe,
I
how
can-
long ago were we supposed to stop?
Wait, I can fast forward. We'll count what's remaining, and then we'll just go through it.
Well,
We'll
we didn't set a time.
Let me jump through.
How
them,
are
and
you
we'll-
feeling, babe?
Yeah, how are you feeling, Linda?
Pretty okay.
Pretty
Pretty
okay.
okay.
Oh, that's good. You want to jump through and see what we got left, and then we'll just come back to the next one after empathy. I think there's 3 more left, maybe. Let me jump through them, and everyone will see.
Okay.
You'll all see them.
Well,
All right. The next one is medication, and then after that is yoga. There's 2 more left: medication and yoga.
No. There's also mindfulness.
Okay, let's see. Empathy, fear. Oh, there's fears.
Oh,
years.
Yeah, that's basically the same
Sleep.
as sleep.
We'll run through them all. Medication. It's only a 50-second mindfulness. It's only like
Wait,
52
Dora says
seconds.
just one more word.
Yoga.
What word is that, Dora?
We're on empathy. Just one more word? I don't know. What do you mean? Is that a question?
Apparently, it's got a question mark.
mm-hmm.
Sleep sounds good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I can relate to that.
Sure.
Sleep is boring.
What?
All right, let's go on to
You could be doing other things while sleep instead of sleeping. Fears.
fears.
Years.
All my fears can be kind of summed up into one:
Yeah.
fear of rejection.
Oh,
Mhm.
That's
you
yeah.
think so? Really?
I have
Yeah.
a fear of stubbing my toe.
A fear? Really?
Oh, I
Wow.
hate pain, but that's not as much of a fear as being rejected.
Yeah,
I
but-
can deal with physical
Okay.
pain much better than with emotional pain.
Mm.
fear. Fear of stubbing your toe. That's interesting.
It's
How does that?
And,
how does
and
that
fears
matter?
can be completely irrational.
Oh yeah.
It's actually fear of pain because I'm in fucking pain 24/7. So
Fear of stepping on Lego.
You
Wow.
had to make it Danish, didn't you?
Yeah.
Danish thing.
Nah, that's not a fear anymore.
No.
For me, that's not a fear anymore.
wait,
No.
what? Did I miss something? Is it you admitting that you had a fear of Lego?
No, stepping on Lego.
Stepping.
Stepping on a
stepping
At
Lego.
that so much. Come on.
Yes, because the poor Lego.
No,
Yeah.
it hurts like.
Like a son of a bitch.
Yeah.
That's true.
I haven't done that.
But yeah, don't put your Lego on the ground.
I haven't done that.
No. Build it. Put it on a
built it.
shelf.
Yeah, looking at
On
it.
the shelf. On the
Yeah.
shelf.
Plenty of it.
I want to get another set, but it's
And
fucking
I
expensive.
What are you afraid of?
We still have more to build. Ooh.
Why don't you get another set? Do you fear rejection? I'm only kidding.
No,
I'm only kidding.
I fear my bank account.
Here's his bank account.
I want to get the space shuttle, and that's
Oh.
170 something euros.
Wow.
Yikes.
but it's big. It's a big ass thing. I don't really have a spot to put it yet.
Oh, oh, fuck,
Empathy.
Dora.
What?
Why would you type something like that?
Ow, 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 ow.
It's like a torture.
Shit.
Yeah. Torture. Yeah. That's the word.
Torture.
Ugh, ow.
What? Under your toenails? How?
Fucking grabbing my foot like the fuck. There's nothing wrong with it.
No.
Feel
Oh,
Maybe we
empathize
should
with
move
that.
on from fears.
Yeah, this is getting scary.
All right, next word.
Yes.
Here we go. Sleep.
Yay.
yes.
I need that.
I think that's everyone's favorite.
I need that soon.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's late over there in Deutschland.
Yes. Deutschland. Denmark.
I
I'm
mean,
not.
Denmark.
Denmark, man.
not Deutschland.
No.
No, that's in
Whoa.
between. That's in between us.
Sorry.
That's in
Yeah.
between us.
I apologize.
We have Germany between us.
Denmark.
Yeah.
Denmark. I
Yeah, I
apologize
know.
for that. Go on.
We are only Germany apart from each other.
Well, not entire Germany.
No.
Just a little corner.
I keep on reading Dora's thing, and I keep on like.
Then stop reading it.
Hey, someone, spam the chat, so Dora's thing goes away.
Toenail.
She's got a
Someone's
wrench.
toenail. Whose toenails? Their toenails? His toenails.
Oh, did she?
Go to sleep.
She deleted it.
Thanks, Dora.
Sleep.
Thank you,
Sleep.
Dora.
We're talking about sleep.
I think I got about 6 hours last night, and but the same the night before.
That's not enough
Yeah,
for me.
I can run. I can basically run on 6 hours of sleep,
So,
I cannot.
No?
and then
I
every
need-
now and
I
then
need-
I just take a bit more.
Mhm.
But yeah, usually I
need-
can take 6 hours.
Need at least 8.
You need 8.
And I can actually function if I do a couple of days of 5 hours sleep.
Sometimes I
Like
sleep
like on Monday, I've had piplash, and then my alarm was set for 6 o'clock again. Like, yeah, that works. That still works for me.
But do you sleep more than 8, Linda?
Yeah, sometimes I can sleep like 10 or 12.
I think your body adjusts to what you need, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? So if you need to sleep,
Also, quite a lot to what you're used to.
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Trust
what I
me,
mean.
that's not necessarily what you need.
And also,
Because I used to be able to run on even less sleep, but then I moved in with my what now is my ex, and like she went to bed at 10 o'clock at night every night.
Yeah, I guess you have to go.
And you
with
know
how
how
you feel.
quickly you get used to that.
mm,
But like, yeah, YouTube got me off of that.
my sleep. I started sleeping more when I met Morton and Linda. I used to go on anywhere, but I used to average like maybe 4 hours of sleep a night or a day.
No, it's not.
And
It's not a lot.
That's not a lot, no.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Over time, I have been getting much better sleep.
That's terrific.
Me too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it. I think it also.
I think
helps.
it was
It sleep just overall helps regulate your entire body and mind.
yeah, but
Like-
I think it was due to Morton and Linda.
Well, I have problems with not sleeping, with staying up all night, and then like not feeling like I need to sleep, and then
Yeah,
like, treating the day normal, and then everything just falls to shit.
Mhm.
After like a certain hour, I'm just like no good for anything.
That sounds like my Sundays.
else.
Yeah, well,
I'll go to bed before I even get up.
Yeah, so you know what I'm talking about.
no, but like, yeah, I sometimes like just
I
almost skip a
am,
night.
Dora. I am.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, sometimes
I definitely don't bore Amiga to sleep.
you know bore me.
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Well, sometimes I lose track of time. I don't realize it, and I look at then the sun is coming up. I'm like, oh man.
I missed. Yeah, there
Geo,
we go. I missed it.
is that when you're working on videos?
Yeah, when I'm working on videos, creating stuff, like
Yeah.
being
Yeah. What?
creative.
Like I also did IT in school, and like if we had like a very nice project that I really enjoyed, then like if we were working together then in groups usually, and then it was like I sent out an email like yeah, oh, I've done this and this and this, check it out, we'll talk at school. And then like you come at school in the morning, and then they were like, dude, you realize what time you sent that? I said, no, didn't look at the clock. That was like 4 o'clock. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, time just goes.
You know, that's
Hey, Brainless, have you ever showed up to work on your day off? What was that? What was that?
maybe.
Is that dedication
Well,
or something else?
That's something.
That's stupidity.
That's
That's not knowing.
That's
Not
not
realizing
dedication.
you
that
had
is
a day off.
something I have definitely not done.
Oh, okay. I've never done that either.
Have you done it the other way around then?
I was always keeping track.
You mean not showed up for work?
Yeah.
No, I've always showed up for. If I
Yeah,
had
I've pretty much
never-
always showed up. I think
never
yeah.
not showed up. Well,
But
maybe not showed up. Like if I called in sick, I wouldn't just not
Yeah.
show up. Like not call in or do.
Yeah.
I always I was
Yeah,
accountable.
we got we got well, there's at least one guy that like on Monday morning, yeah, basically hope he's there.
Hope he's
Just
there.
don't really count on it.
No, that shit doesn't fly. I don't.
Nah,
I don't.
that is quite.
If you're gonna
annoying.
work somewhere, this is the way.
Yeah.
If you're gonna work somewhere, you go. I don't care if your ass or your head is falling off. Just put it back on and go to work.
Oh, I got like except now with like the whole not mentioning the thing that's going on in the world right now with algorithms, but like now I also call in if I just don't feel well, then I call in sick. But otherwise, yeah, I've had like days where I was like, oh shit, we gotta finish that. That's gotta happen today, and I wouldn't eat in the with like in the back of my mind, what doesn't come in can come out.
Can't come out. Yeah.
What?
If it don't
Yeah,
go in, it ain't coming.
yeah, like I didn't want to change my underwear every 5 minutes, so I
Yeah.
just didn't eat because
Yeah,
then it
just
couldn't
don't
come
eat it.
out,
Yeah, just don't eat a tuba.
and then it's just, and then like when you get home, you can eat. I've done that. I've done that. That's I'm getting a bit better at that. I'm getting more assertive. Like, fuck you, I'm sick. I'm not coming in.
Oh
But
yeah,
like
yeah.
I've got a quite a big sense of loyalty in
Right.
that. Like, and also like because sometimes we like, oh fuck, the stuff is not managed right and stuff, and like, and at the end we
Yeah.
on site pull so hard that we actually finish the job, and sometimes we say like, oh, we should just fuck it up once, like let them learn.
Oh,
But
guys,
the person that has the biggest problem at that point is the customer. And that's why I don't do it.
I think Linda is about to tell Sam to roll the credits.
yeah, I definitely need to sleep soon. I'm seeing shadows.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
not there.
Let me roll the outro.
Yeah.
I'll just cue it up the outro. We'll
Oh, who was here? Who was here? Who was here?
What?
I completely forgot about Shilling. The hell?
Oh, you forgot Shilling. Oh.
I forgot the
you want to
Shilling.
would you like to see the patron outro? 2 minutes
Yes.
long. 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
2
sure.
minutes.
Yeah, no, you got 2 minutes to chill. You got 2 minutes to chill.
I got 2 minutes.
First,
I got some.
First, you have to seal my my teespring.
Yeah, here's the new shirt.
Shill.
And it needs to
You don't have a bot that chills.
No. And it needs to be changed again. Oh, fuck.
I don't know if you saw that back
It
part.
needs to be changed again?
Yeah. There's names on it that, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Never mind.
Off air. Off air.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I got some. It's 2 minutes 17, and it's some new music. I think people have heard this tune before. So let me share
I
it.
got chilled. Woo.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I post a lot.
Doesn't matter.
Nah.
So here we go.
You
Here's
see
the
me.
outro.
You can see me more often on Piplash, on Piparrot.
Hi, Parrot.
Alright.
Yeah. Playing stupid games, stupid people saying stupid stuff. In stupid games. Nice tune. I've looked into it a little bit in like for the free music, but there's a lot of that.
Yeah, this is free. This was a free tune.
Yeah, there's a lot of good free music.
Yeah, this is a good tune, man. Thanks, everybody. You guys are great.
Yeah,
Everybody stopping by.
Thank you all for being here.
Thanks in the side chat for the side chat, and thank you for having me. That was fun.
Yeah, all good comments. You guys are great, man.
Yeah, even though it was a serious subject, it was still fun, and it's always nice to talk to some nice people.
Yeah, and you always welcome.
Aw, thank you.
I like that you consider us nice people.
Well, don't you consider yourself nice people?
Yeah. Well, brainless is just a name. Remember that.
It's just sometimes I can use it like as a good excuse, like say something stupid, like yeah.
Thanks, Dora, man. You're great. Good to have you around always, man.
Yeah, thank you for your openness, Dora.
Yeah.
Yes, Dora's gonna look into that food desert thing.
Yep, almost over.
Okay. Bye,
Thanks,
all.
everyone. Good night.
Good night.